ইন্টারনেটের মুখোমুখি থেকে স্বাগত। আমরা গত পর্বে কথা বলেছিলাম ঢাকা লা মেরিডিয়ানের জেনারেল ম্যানেজার কনস্ট্যান্স এস গ্যাব্রিয়েলের সাথে। তার সাথে আমরা আজকেও কথা বলবো। আজকে কথা বলবো মানে বৈশ্বিক প্রেক্ষাপটে বাংলাদেশের পর্যটন শিল্প কোথায় আছে এবং লা মেরিডিয়ানের ভবিষ্যৎ প্ল্যান নিয়ে। তো ওয়েলকাম টু দ্য শো ওয়ান্স अगेन।
Great to be back. Thank you.
Yeah. So people have a simple question when they stay in La Meridien in Singapore or Thailand or in Indonesia, it's less expensive than Dhaka. Why is that? Any idea?
Very simple. Economics, supply and demand.
Okay.
So obviously the one element for the variation in price from region to region, obviously, as I said, it's supply and demand, and also the cost of doing business. We are part of Marriott International. We are a huge organization. Our business model comes with certain costs, as well as the cost of doing business. We only use the freshest ingredients in our products. We employ the best chefs. We employ the best talent. And with that, there comes a cost. But we think when you add that, we represent value for money.
In last 10 years, we have seen in Dhaka and also in Bangladesh a lot of 5 stars or international chains coming out. Why is that? What's your observation or research?
This goes back to the economy. The economy has done phenomenally well, as I said in my previous show. The growth has been unprecedented in that we've had 6-7% growth for the last 10 years, which is double than any other parts. If you look at the developed world, if you look at Europe, the Americas, it's double. And the demand has driven the growth of hotels and will continue. So, for example, we as Marriott International currently operate 3 hotels in Dhaka. We have Le Méridien Dhaka, we have the Westin, and 4 Points by Sheraton. In addition,
So all busy hotels.
All our hotels are doing extremely well. All 3 hotels are running great occupancies, great restaurant business, and as well as great conference
Which
business.
is the top one? La Meridien, Westin or 4 Points by Sheraton?
We're all very, very closely together. There's very little differential. In terms of occupancy, everybody's is flying in the 70s. So there's very little margin between the different hotels. All the hotels are doing extremely well. They're recognized brands, they're global brands. We have great teams in place. Our associates across all our hotels in Dhaka do a tremendous job in guest experience, and people recognize the brand and want that comfort and assurance to come and stay with us. So on the back of the success of these 3 hotels, we currently have another 3 hotels in the pipeline.
Really?
We have JW Marriott, Jamuna.
In front of the Jamuna Future Park.
Correct, which will open in the next few years. We have the Courtyard, which will hopefully open in Gulshan Avenue, that will open in the next 12 months or by the end of the year. And we have the Sheraton in Banani, which will open very in the next 12 months.
Another Sheraton in Banani.
Yeah. So this will be a core brand Sheraton as opposed to 4 Points.
How sure you are, or your research team, that with the 3 hotels, the giant one, another 3 giant hotels, you're going to make more profit?
As I said earlier.
I mean, are you competing yourself? Did you ever think?
Well, just to give you an example, if we look at a neighbouring country, in India, 20 years ago we had less than a handful of hotels.
Right.
In India today, as of last month, we opened on mainland India our 100th hotel, and all of them are doing extremely well.
Yeah.
So we obviously, Bangladesh is a slightly different market to India, but the model we see in these part of the world, or if you go to Bangkok, for example, you go to Vietnam, we believe the economy, and again, we're not building hotels to have them empty. There is a purpose.
Definitely not.
We're developing hotels because we believe there is a demand. And if that demand continues, which we are very encouraged that will, more companies are moving to Dhaka. They're bringing production and operations into Dhaka and into Bangladesh. The demand will, for the foreseeable future, for the next 5-10 years, we're quite confident that there will be more than enough business for all the hotels.
I hope so. On this discussion we have to take a break. দর্শক, আমরা আলোচনা করছিলাম বাংলাদেশের আসলে পর্যটন শিল্পের বিকাশ নিয়ে। লা মেরিডিয়ান যে চেনের অন্তর্গত, তারাই ভবিষ্যতে ঢাকা এবং এর আশেপাশ দিয়ে বেশ কিছু হোটেল এই যারা আছে তাদের সকলের জন্য ওপেন করতে যাচ্ছে। আশা করি সেগুলো সবার জন্যই একটা নতুন এক্সপিরিয়েন্স হবে। আলোচনার এই পর্যায়ে একটা বিরতি নিচ্ছি, সাথে থাকুন, ফিরছি একটু পর। আমন্ত্রণ আরো একবার নিটলটা মুখোমুখি কথা বলছিলাম বাংলাদেশের পর্যটন শিল্প এবং বৈশ্বিক প্রেক্ষাপটে এটার কি অবস্থান সেটা নিয়ে। আমাদের সাথে আছে ঢাকা লা মেরিডিয়ানের জেনারেল ম্যানেজার কস্টাস। ওয়েলকাম টু দ্য শো ওয়ান্স এগেন। সো what do you want to put Bangladesh hospitality industry in the whole world? How you want to rank it, and where we can develop more?
I think there's a huge potential. We're at the start of a journey. We have huge amounts of talent in this country. We need to nurture that talent. We need to develop it. One of the challenges with the new properties coming up will be to nurture this talent, because without people we cannot operate these hotels.
Yeah.
So with the institutes we have in Dhaka, and I think also with institutes across the world, in Europe, in Switzerland, in the Americas, we have to grow these partnerships and make sure we have a
By the way, I'm sorry. Do La Meridian or the chain have any institutes where you train and people?
We don't have an institute as such, but we do have a Marriott program, where it's called Voyager, where it's an 18-month program where we take the best of the graduates from hospitality schools. We give them opportunities across different areas of the organization, whether it's accounts, kitchen, restaurants, sales and marketing, revenue, any of the areas, and they get a good foundation of the business. We support them with intensive training. We support them with online, off-the-job training, and at the end of the 18 months, subject that they pass all the assessments through that period, we guarantee them a manager's position.
Okay.
And 70% of all our GMs across the world, we have 6,500 hotels, more than 70% of all our GMs started from a very, very basic manager's position.
On the career side, I mean, do you think it's not easy, it's easier than to become a doctor or an engineer or a policeman or a researcher rather than a man who can, or a woman who can serve the hospital industry? Do you think in Bangladesh the tendency that it can be my career? Have you seen that?
Yeah, I think it's changing. If I can just give you two examples. We have the first door lady in Dhaka.
Is it really?
She does an amazing job. Every day I get amazing feedback from all our guests. Wow, she's amazing. We have female drivers now. We never had that 3-4 years ago. So I think the perception, and it's not just, I've worked in other parts of the world and we had the same issues in Eastern Europe, where the perception of females or the hospitality industry as a career was not really there were better options out there, let's put it that way.
Okay.
But that is now changing. And also I think since my time when I started, the opportunity to reach senior management is much better and much faster now than it ever was before. Before that, I started in sales, and to get to a director position took me 15 years. Now you can do that in half the time.
Really?
Yeah, it took me 15 years to become a director. But now you can become a director in...
Don't you think it's just because the market size is bigger than your time?
I think it's very different now. Training in hotels, the amount of money we actually invest in our associates and our colleagues has changed. Training wasn't... We had training 25 years ago, but it was something that you did sometimes.
Okay.
This, for example, now as part of our Marriott culture, the minimum we have to do, the minimum is 50 hours per year training per associate.
Okay.
So I think the amount of time we spend on training, the amount of money we spend on our associates to develop them has vastly increased over the last 5-10 years. And as a result of that, people with the talent and with a career in mind can progress much faster than when I started 25 years ago. So
that's a very good thing.
Yeah.
And I believe that will give a better career path to everybody.
I think when people see the progression and they see role models that we have in our industry today, that would generate more talent to come forward and want a career within hotels.
Yeah, on this discussion we have to take another break. দর্শক, আমরা কথা বলছিলাম যে হসপিটালি ইন্ডাস্ট্রি আসলে যারা ডাক্তার, ইঞ্জিনিয়ার কিংবা রিসার্চার কিংবা যাই হোক না কেন, যাই হতে চায় না কেন, সেটা কোনো অল্টারনেটিভ হতে পারে কিনা সেটা নিয়ে আমরা কথা বলছিলাম। কনস্ট্যান্সের মতে সেটা গত 10 বছরে দৃশ্যটা অনেক বেশি বদলেছে, হয়তোবা এখন সেই পথটা অনেকে পছন্দ করতে পারে। আলোচনার এই পর্যায়ে আমরা আরেকটা বিরতি নিচ্ছি, সাথে এখন ফিরছি একটু পর। আমন্ত্রণ আরো একবার নিটল টাটা মুখোমুখিতে। আমরা কথা বলছিলাম বাংলাদেশের পর্যটন শিল্প, সেখানে যারা ক্যারিয়ার হিসাবে চুজ করতে চায় তাদের কি অবস্থান হতে পারে এবং বৈশ্বিক প্রেক্ষাপট নিয়ে আমাদের সাথে আছে ঢাকা লা মেরিডিয়ানের জেনারেল ম্যানেজার কনস্ট্যান্স এস গ্যাব্রিয়েল। ওয়েলকাম টু দ্য শো ফর দ্য লাস্ট টাইম। সো you tell me your plan of future that no one knows. What's the exclusive for your consumers, people who are searching for a job, or people like me who travel to different places? Okay. You give me one single reason, one future plan that I won't go out of my country. I'll live in my country with all the pleasure I want.
Okay. Well, as I said, it's absolutely exciting times for the hospitality industry in Dhaka and in Bangladesh in general. What I can't really say much at this stage, but what I would like to say that there will be a huge announcement by the end of next month regarding a first of its kind integrated resort in Bangladesh, 5-star ultra luxury, and when we announce it, I'm sure people are going to get very, very excited about it. So that's an upcoming project that we're very excited
Can I imagine something like the palm tree garden of Dubai or something like that?
Something very similar. It will be an integrated resort where you can take the family for the weekend. There'll be playgrounds, there'll be fishing lakes, there'll be climbing, there'll be golf, there'll be everything that you could possibly want at a 5-star ultra luxury level that Dhaka and Bangladesh has not seen before. So at this moment I can't give you any more information, but we'll be very, very excited to announce that in the next 6 to 7 weeks.
I mean, all the good lucks to your new venture, but one single question.
Yeah.
The hospitality industry overall in Bangladesh, are we in the right track, and how you can help government of Bangladesh or the people who are related with this to bring in the right track?
Absolutely. I think, as I said, it's infancy. I think we have a bright future. The country has a bright future. From a personal perspective, I think there's opportunities for us in the tourism. So we have to work together as airlines, ground handlers, airports, government, hotels. We're only a very small part. But I think there is, we currently have 1%. I think in the next 5 years, we can grow that tourism market to 10%. I think if we achieve that, that will be a huge win for the country, huge opportunities for foreign investments and also for foreign money coming into the country, creation of hundreds and thousands of jobs. And I think there are enough opportunities. We have the talent. We need to nurture that talent. And I think if we work together in terms of tourism and development, this is a big opportunity. And I think the time is right now to really move forward together in the tourism industry, hotels being one small part of this big puzzle. There's no easy answers. It's not going to happen overnight. But I think if we work together, I think the tourism industry in particular, I think on a corporate level, the country, we will do extremely well. So in terms of businesses, of foreign investment coming into the country, on the corporate side, we're extremely confident. And I think if we can crack the tourism part, this will, because people are always looking for somewhere new to go. Right. If you look at Vietnam 20 years ago, the tourism industry
it's a completely different story.
And today it's a different. And I think we can take that as an example and look forward to a very bright future. And I think the industry as a whole can help support the growth of that sector.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.
দর্শক, আমরা কথা বলছিলাম বাংলাদেশের পর্যটন শিল্প এবং এর সাথে সংশ্লিষ্ট সকল বিষয় নিয়ে। 1000 কোটি টাকার ব্যবসা বাংলাদেশ চাইলেই নিজের হাতে নিয়ে আসতে পারে শুধুমাত্র এই পর্যটন শিল্পের সঠিক বিকাশের মাধ্যমে। এর সাথে হোটেল জড়িত, এর সাথে ট্রান্সপোর্টেশন জড়িত, এর সাথে বিভিন্ন ফ্লাইটস জড়িত, এবং এখন অনেকেই এই ইন্ডাস্ট্রিতে নিজের ক্যারিয়ার খুঁজছে। সেটি তরুণরা হয়তোবা একসঙ্গে কাজ করে, সরকার এবং যারা বিদেশি প্রতিষ্ঠান আছে সকলে একসঙ্গে কাজ করে হয়তোবা এই ব্যবসাটাকে, আমরা যদি ভিয়েতনামে যেতে পারি, আমরা যদি সিঙ্গাপুরে যেতে পারি, আমরা কেন বাংলাদেশে সেই বিনোদনটা পাবো না, সেটি তৈরি করতে পারি। দেখা হবে মুখোমুখির অন্য কোনো পর্বে।